normally have the advantage going forward. And oh, it seems like MiTH is going ahead with the first pick here.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, so what are they going to pick? Do you think they're going to pick the tank first? Okay.
Oh, they're going for the first pick, Vala. I would say well justified. Vala is probably my pick for the best range damage dealer right now.
I see.
Yep.
And Vala, do you think you're going to go for Strath, Rune of Vengeance, or it's based on the map, or it's based on the lineup?
It would depend on what No Breaks picks.
Right.
Yeah.
So, Uther, God tier support, my personal favorite, has got a bit of a sprint and also some very good utility, plus the fact that he's also one of the best stunners in the game.
Oh, Zeratul!
Holy cow, here we go. 4 bombs you were mentioning before the stream started. 4 bombs, Vala's gonna die. What do you think MiTH is gonna pick here?
I think they need a Tessadar right now.
They need a Tessadar. It isn't bad, it's viable. If they pick Tessadar, the whole lineup is gonna be very, very different from what they intended. Do you think this is a strategy from No Bricks to force MiTH into picking that Tessadar?
Well, they've only committed themselves, MiTH have only committed themselves to Vala, and having a Tessadar for, there it is, Tessadar. But the Diablo?
Okay, that is a question for me. Diablo is rated B- on my own personal rating system. And the reason why I do that is because I think Diablo is only good for your anti-channeling spells, like against Nazebo's Revenant Spirit, stuff like that. Do you think Diablo is going to be good in this Cursed Hollow map?
Diablo, oh man. He could be good, but I think they picked him far too early to be good. If they wanted Diablo, you cannot just pick Diablo into a lineup like that. Situationally good is how I would rate him.
Yeah, maybe not the second pick, the third pick when you have like
Yes,
the
I will
lineup.
pick him near the end when the other team has revealed what heroes they have, and then you can judge is Diablo right for this game.
Right.
But I think they picked him way too early.
Okay, so we're gonna see Yu Yang on Tyrael and the Felstad.
On right.
Yeah, so that's dual assassins, 1 tank, 1 support. The last one probably gonna be another support. What do you think it's gonna be?
It's Capricorn. I think it's actually gonna be
Assassin, maybe?
could very well be a Jaina.
Oh man, that is gonna be 3 assassin, 1 support, 1 tank. For MiTH, the lineup is firmed up. They picked up Tychus and Brightwing. I think Brightwing is good. Tychus, like you mentioned, with the recent nerf there, not really sure.
I think Tychus is still okay. Oh!
Oh.
Sergeant Hammer.
Hammer on Cursed Hollow. What does this mean, Ray?
Hammer just provides a lot of good zoning when you're fighting over the tribute. You can set up your siege range from the back. Right?
Right.
Although I don't think they are going to spec into a siege hammer, it could very well be auto attack hammer.
Auto attack hammer.
Yes, but even an auto attack hammer is can still perform the siege zoning mechanic. The siege zoning on the tribute.
Right.
Yes.
I know it's gonna be very good for Hammer to set up an area for defense, and that's where I would say that it's gonna be up to MiTH to go in and rob No Breaks of that ground support that they want to get from Hammer. Do you think they can do with that kind of lineup?
I would say it's going to boil down to initiation, and I think No Breaks has the upper hand in initiation right now. With Zeratul as well as Tyrael Judgment.
Yep.
They can choose when to initiate.
Okay.
On the other hand, MiTH have Tessadar.
Yeah.
So they just have to be careful about the times when Oracle is unavailable, that they don't get jumped on.
Yeah.
When they do have Oracle, they should feel very, very safe.
Okay, so this is where it's going to be up to, I think, No Breaks to decide when will Zeratul go in.
Yes.
And if they make a mistake there, it's highly likely that they are not able to come back from it for that team fight. But here we have it, Game 1 in the Hero C Showcase. On the blue team, we got No Breaks from Singapore, Ryzen onto the Uther, and Felstad being played by Rai. We also have got that Twiltic onto that Zeratul, and Yu Yang onto the Tyrael, last but not least Capricorn onto the Hammer. On the Raid team, we have MiTH from Thailand and TNK onto the Tychus. Tessadar is going to be filled in by Ice Frost, and also Diablo by R5. Loda onto the Vala, last but not least, Brightwing being played by Bank of Belix. Awesome stuff. So here we have also a bit of an upgrade. We are able to see the talent as we speak, and that's where I think that we are going to have that going. Okay. And it seems like both teams decide to go for a separate direction straight off the bat. Red team going down south, blue team all the way up there. And so far, no engagement. In terms of laning, Tyrael against Brightwing, what do you think about that?
I don't think he will get a kill, but there won't be much. Brightwing can't contest.
Right, Brightwing cannot contest here.
Yes.
Diablo and TNK camping in a bush area.
That's going to be their roaming gang squad.
Yep, alright, so they're going in to the top lane. It seems like Tooltick as well as Ryzen's also in this area. Tooltick jumps in. Unfortunately, misses a singularity spike, will not get a bomb on Loda. And here comes the rest of the reinforcements have arrived. Really, really good. So talent-wise, is it normal?
Let's see, talent, Brightwing, multi-shot for Vala. Yeah, everything looks normal.
Everything looks good here. Tyrael with the smite. This means that this is not a support Tyrael. We're not looking at the shield build, which is very rare, by the way.
Yeah,
but
very,
still
very
viable to a certain extent, but very, very rare here. And hold that thought. Seems like Loda is in a bit of a trouble. We'll be okay. Capricorn proving that the hammer is still viable in the early game as well, doing some auto-attack damage there. Level 3 first on the blue team. Meanwhile, a lot of ping from the red team going on. They want to get Rai. Feldstad meat is traditionally okay. If he plays safe, if he doesn't cross the halfway mark, I don't think that Diablo and Tychus is going to get a kill here.
Right. I faced up against Rai's Falstack in this exact map, middle lane, many times before. He just plays very safe. It's not going to be easy to get a kill on him.
And hold that thought. R5 jumps in. Singularity Spike connects on TNK. Not on the Diablo, but still no kills so far. Level 4 first on the blue team. We're going to see Protective Shield on Uther and a lot of gathering power. That is going to mean something. They're not going to look to die here.
Hammer is going for the auto-attack build.
Right, so that is going to be the auto-attack build. And also Tyrael with the Vampiric Assault means that there's going to be some heal there. And it's interesting to see he's not going for full smite build. Why is that the case here?
He's the solo tank, so he needs to be able to sustain in the front line.
Alright, so that's the reason why he goes for Vampiric Attack. And I think it's still going to be okay. Tribute's going to spawn top. And that's really, really good for a blue team. Not so much for the red team because they do decide to go for the camps right now. They're not going to be at full health. They need to go to the fountain first. 1 second before the tribute spawn. And there we have it. So Ryzen's going to channel it up. It seems like no one's going to be able to stop him right now. Loda is not going to get anything off. And Ryzen gets the first tribute just very simply.
Yeah, they were in no position to take that because they wanted the night camp. So they decided to just give it up.
Right, good stuff. Do you think that's a wise decision? I mean, these are seasoned players. They know when the first tribute's going to spawn. It's very fixed.
If they wanted to contest, they could have. Tesla could have moved up with Vala, and Brightwing could have ported in. Right, there was only two from No Breaks up there, so they could have contested if they want to. But then there was no way for MiTH to know whether there were any more of them waiting in the wings.
True, true. And it's interesting to see that because of the night camp, you're going to see a little bit of an EXP boost for the red team. However, that also means Rai's going to have that fair share of EXP from the mid lane. So far, Hammer's not knocked off any tower yet, but this is also the right-click Hammer we're talking about. So not really the full spec that you expect to see. And so far, no kills. Very interesting to see that it's still a very fair game. Level 7 both sides. We might expect level 10 by the next engagement. R5 jumps in. Tyrael dropping very low right now. Will be okay. Bomb goes in. Is only going to connect on Diablo. Diablo is going to be alright. 50% health, and that's going to be in for the engagement there. So that's it. 4 minutes in. Talon again. Do you think it's okay so far?
Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary, I would say.
Very, very standard builds from both sides. I really like the multi-shot build on Vala. I think it's one of the more viable ones. And also you could see that MiTH is rotating to get all of those camps as much as possible. Blue has also gotten the Siege camp on the top half of this map here. And now they're going to contest for the second tribute. R5 channeling that up very, very quickly. Risen in his area. And a bit of a stop coming in. But it's not going to be enough. Rai doing some work. And there goes also the charge in. And Rai going to be okay. Bang pots in. And now you have also got Ice Frost with a very, very skeptical Oracle being used there. He is just being completely completely afraid of Zeratul. Loda dropping below 50%. And again, a Hammerang buying the team so much time. Tyrael is soaking EXP down south. Uther is also going to throw away the Divine Radiance just to buy some time again. And Ice Frost still channeling it up. Are they going to stop it again for the 4th time? They are not. But that's it. Oh my god, TNK gonna go down first. That's gonna be first kill. R5 gonna try and pull back, but Capricorn doing some work there. Will not get a kill at the end. Bang also gonna be okay. And Ice Frost gonna run in a separate direction, but will still be fine. At the end of the day, we're gonna see Tyrael bottom lane getting that tower, and that means a lot because now that means they're gonna get level 10 first.
Yes, MiTH wasted too much time there trying to zone out everyone from the tribute, while NoBricks were able to go in and keep interrupting the tribute over and over again. Well, in meantime, Prevail was at bottom soaking XP. NoBricks was still getting XP from the top lane as well. So that generated the XP gap.
So great option from NoBricks to split up to various lanes and various mechanics. As you can see on the left side of the screen now, we got that cooldown on the ultimates counting, and that's very, very good. Napalm Strike on the Sergeant Hammer. We also got Judgment from Tyrael, so this is proven to be correct. We also will have the Void Prison moving forward, and also the Hinterland Blast, and hold that thought. Ryzen a little bit of trouble right now. Might be able to pull back. And still going to try and channel it up, but we've got Ice Frost and R5 in his area. Bank is just doing whatever he can down south. And Loda now strolls in. A little bit of an engagement happening behind TNK against Capricorn. But Toltek is also in his area, and Yu Yang jumps in. There goes the Judgment. They have the level 10. Loda, a little bit extra damage right there, but here goes the Ring of Vengeance. Not going to do anything at all. Bank still going to go in. Yu Yang dropping. Yu Yang not going to die. However, we have on the flip side that Taika's dropping quickly, and now Uther also goes down. Ice Frost may just be the last man alive. No, R5 is, and we have also got just the last Diablo. Diablo as a tank is not able to do anything. Capricorn going to channel up that tribute. It's going to be 2 over 3 for the blue team right now.
Oh, R5 made a costly mistake there. He dove in and wanted to get Lightning Breath on 2, but then the 2 guys from NoBricks just ignored him and dived his Vala. And well, because Diablo was channeling Lightning Breath, he was in no position to protect his Vala.
Yeah. All right, so that's it. We do have a replay here, and this is exactly where it can, this is where I think it went wrong. Ray's gonna walk us through this.
All right, yeah. See, Diablo goes in, and he's starting to channel with Lightning Breath below. See, Diablo's all the way Lightning Breath hitting nobody. Meanwhile, everybody's piling onto Vala, just gets taken out there. And after that, they just can't win this fight anymore.
Yeah, everyone is just in that area. It's commendable that MiTH at least were able to add that talent quickly. But at the end of the day, it's not going to be good enough. That's it. Now the boss going to get attempted on by MiTH. And NoBricks having secured the siege camp by themselves there. Very interesting to see. We also got sprint on Uther. So this is a standard sprint coming from Uther. And R5 very low. Toltek might want to go in for the kill. Singularity Spike. Nope, not going to get it there. Loda is also in this area. So we're going to see the tribute spawning. This is going to be critical. They just got the boss for the raid team. That's going to help them with some EX. But there goes the Void Prison. Yep, Capricorn still channeling up the tribute. And Tyrael jumps in. Hinterland Blast connecting only on 1. There goes the call for this engagement there. But look at that Lightning Breath burning only Ryzen. Still no kill yet. And on the flip side, Browning going to go down. The support is gone already. Toltek comes in, picks up the kill on Diablo. Ice Frost also goes down. The curse is true right now. There is nothing that MiTH can do. 4 men down and only 1 from NoBricks.
I feel they should have killed 0-2 there. When 0-2 tried to get the Singularity Spike on them at their boss, and he missed, and he burned his blink
more
away.
TNK, very close. Unfortunately, Hammerang not could be enough, but it seems like the Felstat still wants more. TNK might want to materialize on the kill, and he gets that.
Rai goes
well
for the
done.
deep dive and gets punished.
Deep dive from Rai. All right, here we go. We have a replay, so we're going to look at that. And this is where Ray will just tell what exactly went wrong here.
All right, firstly, yeah, the Void Prison on 3, followed by the Hinterland Blast. R5, yeah, with the Lightning Breath just only on Uther, not really doing that much. I strongly feel he should have gotten Apocalypse.
Alright, Apocalypse might be the costly mistake that R5 made here for his team. With Apocalypse, it's going to help a lot. And that's it. Now we're back to the original game here. Real time, guys. 9 minutes in, level 15 against level 13. In terms of talent, we're looking at very standard stuff. We've got a wormhole up on that Zeratul. It's going to be very hard to kill him right now. We also got a very different Tyrael. He opted to go for more shield halfway through this. So it could still be a very shield-reliant Tyrael to begin with.
Yep. Well, like I said earlier, because he's the only tank, he needs to be able to sustain the front line for his team Just keep them away from his hammer, and hammer will do the work.
Critical moment. There goes the judgment from Yu Yang. Ice Frost might just run away in the nick of time, but here comes the Rain of Vengeance. Uther from behind. Ryzen still once more. Loda is going to be able to just nicely take the fall. And also on the flip side, you're going to see that Vala gone, Brightwing gone, R5, Diablo. In my video, I mentioned Diablo really just isn't a threat. And now you can see TNK, the last guy alive. That's the Tychus. Diablo respawns, but TNK is going to go down. And unfortunately, because of that nerf here, it is not going to mean a secondary life for the Tychus.
Man, MiTH are just getting picked apart in these fights.
Yeah, and I would say that in that team fight, Yu Yang made the right choice, jumped in at the right moment. It's just a little bit unfortunate that the Emerald Wind was not used for these engagement purposes. We're going to have a replay again. Here we go.
Yeah, see, Yu Yang goes in.
Yep.
Alright.
This is where he could have used Emerald Wind to run away.
Yes, correct.
But he didn't
you
use
see
that.
Tychus stuck away in the corner, Brightwing up top, Diablo on the other side. They're like split in 3 directions. Their team needs to stay together.
Yeah. Great zoning mechanic from No Bricks. I think they did a great job splitting the team in half and making sure that the team fight's gonna be good. And also you have to remember Capricorn. He is just a sly guy hiding at the corner with that Sergeant Hammer that does a lot of right-click damage. You want to kill him as soon as you can. That's it. Here comes the boss. And the rest of MiTH is also in this area. They're also going to try and defend in his spot here. And meanwhile, Tribute's going to spawn. This is going to be a free Tribute for No Breaks. And if you have that talent, we have also Imposing Presence. Very standard build from Uther. And Felstad, Overdrive, that's going to be okay. He has got that Gathering Power. That's going to mean a lot of extra damage the longer he stays alive. We have also got Tiro going for Blood for Blood. Blood for Blood, what do you think about that?
Blood for Blood is just more sustained as well as the utility of a slow and damage onto the target.
Ooh, bombs, look at that. TNK, 50% health. Imagine level 20 Zeratul with Rewind.
Yes.
That's a dead guy there.
Zeratul and Falset have full stacks of Gathering Power, so if they don't get kills on them and let them keep those stacks, they are going to be taking a lot of damage later.
And so here we have the whole team, rather half the team, almost full. R5 charges in with Shadow Charge, nothing else behind. And there goes the Void Prison on 2, still no follow-up. Ice Frost channels up. The Archon is still not going to be good enough. Yu Yang jumps in and also going to see Rain of Vengeance connecting on Loda. Loda, unfortunately, misses the Rain of Vengeance. Hinterland Blast connecting only on 1. And again, R5 with a really, really bad Lightning Storm, doing almost no damage. Tassadar goes down. Tychus, a lot of trouble there. Felstad flies in. Brightwing says bye-bye. TNK also might just go down. Hammerang, unfortunately, is not going to connect. So no team wipe yet, but it's almost close. Actually, he's going to be okay. Yeah, he's fine. That's good. I thought I saw a blast, but it's actually just Odin going away. Yeah. So what exactly went wrong again for MiTH? Is this just that they're not able to catch up in this kind of situation?
R5 on the Diablo is just not getting the overpower after his shadow charges. So and that's costing them. He charges in, he puts himself right in harm's way, and he doesn't get the disable off. And then they just charge past him. You saw they focused Vala down immediately. Yes. Separated from his team, he got no protection at all.
Correct. Could it be Tassadar not supporting Vala enough? But then again, Tassadar is just one shield guy. It's not going to be enough health for Vala. It's like the whole team wants him dead.
I feel Tassadar should have taken Force Wall as his ultimate instead of Archon. Yes.
Okay.
With Force Wall, he can protect Vala way better. At the most Tyrio judgments in. Once you see the judgment, you can Force Wall behind and stop any further assistance from Tyrio's teammates.
Right. Judgment itself doesn't do a lot of damage, to be very honest. Even with Blood for Blood, it's not enough for a burst. And you have the shield to save your teammate in that sense. Tooltech might be the only thing that can jump behind the wall. Yes. But without the wall, even to begin with, there's going to be nothing there. Hinterland Blast also. Nice pointing out there. Great damage in that sense. We're also going to see a second curse coming out here. This is going to be a little bit painful to watch, but it seems like MiTH, they are nearly out of business right now. But the game is still not over. They can still come back. Hopefully, it's not going to be too hard for them. Here we have level 19 against level 16, 14 minutes in. The curse is in full effect. Rai, as the Felstad is in the area. We also have Capricorn landing a little bit of the damage. Here comes Tooltech with the wormhole. He has the ability to run away, but there goes also Judgment. TNK stays alive, but not so good for Vala. Vala again the first guy to go down, and also you're going to see that Brightwing going down quickly. No support right now. The curse is still in full effect, and Ice Frost is effectively not going to be able to stay alive longer. He runs to the very questionable position. We're also going to try run away again. Yu Yang now dropping very low. R5 Lightning Storm missing terribly. Ryzen is now going to completely zone out himself. It's still no support from the rest of the team that sense. Felset went down already. Tiltic jumps in. Ice Frost might go down. Ice Frost goes down. Too much bomb to handle there. R5 by himself. And also we have the Yu Yang jumping behind enemy line, but the Diablo is going to be okay. So that's it again. 4-man down from Myth. And the Fort, one goes down on the top lane. The one at the mid lane is almost gone. Level 20. They got Divine Hurricane. They got Call of Wallhammer. They got Rewind on Zeratul, that's for sure. And we have also got a Hardened Shield and a Nexus Frenzy. Nexus Frenzy, what do you think about that?
Nexus Frenzy is actually very, very good on an auto attack hammer, because that is basically 40% extra range.
Alright, so let's check out the replay. And here we have it. Again, the whole team level 16 right now. Tultik jumps in.
Yep. Zeratul jumps in, no response from Myth. They could have gotten the poly on Zeratul right there.
And
Right.
unfortunately,
And the team's just going to get run down here.
yep, quick kills, Ice Frost. Look at that. Look at that. They're just bathing in lightning breath. They don't care about Diablo.
Yeah, really ineffective right there. Even though he got lightning breath on 4, but they just shrug it off.
So that's why, even if you have lightning breath on 4, if there is no CC, crowd control mechanic there, to hold them in place for the full duration of the lightning breath, I would say it's still not worth it. We did a calculation, it's about 1,700 damage. That's still not enough to kill anything here on No Bricks. Anything at all.
Right.
Even Hammer has got 4,000 HP, that's crazy. Zeratul, 3,500. Felset, 3,100. But yeah, so we mentioned in the drafting phase, it seems like Myth lost this on paper.
Well, I think Myth could have gotten enough counterplay, but they just weren't using their tools enough. They are letting Zeratul jump in too easily. They have Oracle, they have instant hex on Zeratul if when he comes in. So they should not be getting jumped so easily.
You're right there. There are some mechanics there on Bank of Alex, the Brightwing for the hex, but we're just not seeing it. 23 kills to 4 kills. Myth again, we're very far behind. Level 21 and counting. The Golem is going to come in here. And that is the Boss Golem. There goes the Void Prison on 2. And R5 jumping in, trying to buy some time. Tiro's going to jump in also. You're going to see that big Divine Hurricane. And Bank goes down first. Vala is also as good as that. Yu Yang jumps in with using Judgment. Vala now with the Ring of Vengeance. Only the first charge connects. R5 finally comes back with Overpower. Saves the teammate. But still not enough at the end of the day. They're still going to call it quit. They lose the fort. The Golem still going to push a little bit. TNK don't have a second life. Is going to die. Not used to that. Ice Frost going to try to run away. Rai, sorry. Rai going to pick up the kill. And here we have Loda with the Hammerang again goes down right in that area. R5 now, you know, complete beefcake and all, but still no one cares. He is going to take a lot of damage, and the Golem is still going to push. They know they got this in the bag. No Bricks seems that the core down to 1%. The core goes down. No Bricks wins game 1.
Right, a solid performance there from No Breaks. Though I feel Myth could have played that better, and I really don't like the Diablo pick.
Yeah. Do you think Diablo pick was the main reason why they lost that whole game?
Well, okay, part of the issue here was, like you did say, they didn't have enough control. They with another pick, maybe they didn't really need the Brightwing. They could have gone with another healer.
Right.
Although Brightwing is good, yes. But I think it's mainly the Diablo.
They have 2 support there. Brightwing's very good for out of combat regeneration. Tassadar is good for shield.
Yes.
But both of them are not very good in combat for regeneration. That's where stuff like Uther comes in, like Rhaegar. I would say Rhaegar Tassadar is very good. You have also the Odin Bloodlust composition. And do you think that would have been a little bit of a better lineup? Of course, without Diablo.
Well, yes, they could have gone with ETC even.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yes, the displacement from ETC as well as the threat of the mosh pit is, you know, the threat alone of the mosh pit would have discouraged reckless dives like No Breaks were doing.
I see. All right, so hopefully Myth is gonna come back in the second game to fulfill the dream of a 3-2. But so far, I think that we are very, very excited to bring the second game real soon. We're going for a short break. We'll be back again. I'm Babel. Joining me today is Ray, not Rai. My bad on that part, but yeah, this
Different
is Ray
guy.
here. Different guy. Okay, that guy's playing. This guy's my fantastic co-caster. Hope you guys enjoyed the cast. If you do support us on this channel, do follow us, and we'll be back in a short while. See you guys.